that.
King of the Hill recharge on game 3. Capture the flag Aquarius for game 4 if we go there. Slayer on streets if we go there. So 2 streets maps if we get the full 5 set. Flipsy gets the first blood onto Thick Boy. Little Lucid goes down because of the melee from Dr. Love, the captain of Waystation. The ball is already in motion like the ocean, but Coded gets there, gets a pick, but then eventually gets picked off. Dr. Love trying to anchor this cafe, but bumps into 2 players in red. First Minion trying to get a good push here, and oof, I know this is contenders, but I expect a lot of chaos and good action being brought to us by these players. Love to see everybody competing, but as I say that, 4 down for the squad in blue.
What a start there. Nurse and Dr. Love just sliding, hitting every single slide, it felt like. Going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. But First Minion bringing it back here. Code FBS holding on to that ball. No kills as of yet, but 3 assists, so he is definitely shooting with his team. Always love to see that. But now he needs to try and get that ball played, but it's a little bit too late to do so. 3 down for First Minion as Waystation takes control back on board with Wes Ola. Let's see what he can do here over Tires and Planners area. Assuming that he knows that First Minion is making a push over there, and there's, runs into 3 people. Unfortunately, does not survive.
Yeah, Little Lucid living, doing a great job. They are the sub of the squad, so bringing in this the sub will always be an interesting route to go with. Maybe the sub hasn't had as many reps, but Little Lucid looking sharp here with that red gun, looking to do some damage here at the cafe. West Outlaw is the last one up, drops that ball in a pretty wide open area, so great play out of them. Did a rotation to milk a little bit of extra time off that clock. Little Lucid with the shots from purple onto B rail, trying to anchor their life, sees 3 of them and backs off with the teammate dressed in Optic white, looking for their championship here. Not the championship, the white is, you know, Optic wears white for the championship. All right, you can tell I'm excited for DreamHack and Optic trying to take the second major. Also excited to see Optic Texas. But back onto the action. Meek Jitsu gets taken out. Oh my lord, what a mouthful. Little Lucid once again on their perspective, getting some damage, picks up that BR in the Ragnarok skin. Man, gets the off the rack metal, throws the nade at ATM, doesn't connect, gets the assist though. This is a great opportunity for First Minion to set up at C and get some ball time. Little Lucid looking sharp. I like that. I like that out of the young gun. Just rotating, playing their life and not dying, not getting averaged. As you said, they pick up that ball, so that player is doing it all. Love to see that. The duo push comes in, but the flank is there and the cluster.
Oh no, the teammate!
But the team nade, was the only thing to take the kid out. Man, what a war!
Playing so well, he's got to be taken out by one of his own. But you know, I would say sometimes the sub becomes the permanent part of the team. The first season that I played in the Rec League, I was on a mixed team, and our permanent sub turned out to be the one who was playing with us the most. Just sometimes that's how the cookie crumbles. But as we're yapping, First Minion almost to the 90-point mark, 87 to 29. They're just racking up the time left, right, and center. OG Thick Boy staying alive at top C, keeping the ball out of the hands of Waystation for as long as he could. Goes down, sorry to say, but Waystation now has an opportunity to bring this score back, but they have a bit of a climb, to put it nicely. First Minion basically just needs one good push to make them drop that ball, and they already have 2 down on the hands of Waystation. 2 more fighting over a commando. Loaded FPS pushing in with the pistol. Picks up 1. Goes to the player at trash. Backs off though. Lets the ball rotate out and lets Waystation have to leave position to chase it.
Yeah.
And I don't think we're going to be able to stop this. OG Thick Boy is going to take First Minion to the victory here. We're going on to round number 2.
Yeah, very fast round one, and I did kind of want to ask chat and you, Frenetic. I don't know if you know this. Meg, you can also chirp in. But what's the Miley Cyrus song that goes, "This is the climb"? Is that how it goes? I don't know. It made me think about it.
You're asking the wrong guy.
I just had to bring that in, but OG Thick Boy gets taken out at those B steps. Coded FPS getting away with that BR. Such a weird weapon model, but you know, anything goes in Halo Infinite. Little Lucid with the slay onto Doctor. And right now, Waystation trying to get some ball time, but they're staggered. The camo goes into the chest of Coded, who does a wonderful job of getting away. Likes to not pick up the pistol, and is already getting the pings and the information from the teammate.
I'm just kind of amazed that he was able to run through the middle of the map as he's being shot by, it seemed like, all of Waystation. Survive, get the camo, put it in, and now he's behind Waystation at PD. Don't shoot, just hit the back smack, please. No, not gonna listen to me? Okay, fine.
Right now, Coded FPS on that death screen. I do want to mention they're dressed in complexity, and I'm gonna be real with you, chat. I'm the biggest complexity hater there is. All respect to everybody on that team, but I always feel like I'm rooting against them in the open. I always like to see the LatAm boys pop off, and it always feels like they're bumping into complexity. But right now, locking back into the action, Coded FPS with that flaming skull at back hollow, trying to live, get some damage taken, but still in a decent position. I don't like that ball in PD, especially at this level. You just go to top A, set up, let one of your teammates go to caution, the other one at cafe, and that's the money set up for this point. Too many times that ball just gets stuck in PD, and everybody's just funneling like a swarm of bees into that area. That ball is now in no man's land. Little Lucid doing a great job of playing patiently. It's interesting seeing them named Lucid wearing FaZe Clan skins. You never know with the roster mania that's happening this season, but I'm all here for it. 47-27 is the score. First Minion looking very strong. Polykill with the active camo, trying to get a headshot. Does get a slay onto, I believe, Meek Jitsu. Coded is also on that death screen. Waystation have a great opportunity. There should be at least 1 or 2 picks, but Little Lucid gets a back smack or melee off screen. Flipsy with the camo. Not with the camo, excuse me, with the ball. Just does a great job of playing it, but First Minion are able to take control of that point and see once again pushing through purple. Poly tries to clean up the damage from the teammate, looks at the spikes, thinks I could shoot those, but elects not to. Takes a 1v1, almost wins the piv. Thick Boy looking strong.
That he is. But Little Lucid leading the lobby with 16 kills, decent amount of ball time here. Not as much as Coded FPS, but not off by a whole lot either, as he's getting ready to pass Flipside as well over on Waystation. And we're quickly approaching the end of round number 2. This Streets oddball game has flown by, defying expectations.
Yeah, and I said Flipsy the entire time. Flipside, thank you for actually being able to read. Oh my days. I'm gonna DM him on Twitter saying, you didn't hear me call you Flipsy, did you? And he's gonna, yeah, buddy, I did. 2-0 in this game. Everybody crisp high fives. And with that, Frenetic take us into this game 2 with the perspective of Little Lucid.
A Little Lucid starting out, but it looks like he's getting hunted down here at Blue Maze. Gets taken out. 2 up in favor of Waystation. 3 trying to find number 4. They are able to get it. So Waystation winning the opening engagement flawlessly. 4-0. Flipside with the sniper rifle, 1 kill and 2 assists. Deep Jutsu in front of him. Gets the body shot, but can't switch it fast enough. Deep Jutsu gonna stay alive, get the snipe in hand. Does not get the headshot on West Outlaw, but does get the assist. So just as quickly as Waystation gets the good start, First Minion answering right back. It's 5-3 currently. And Meek Jutsu wants to turn this around as he nades himself. Oh dear. Please be careful.
Yeah, 2 down for Way Station. The body shot goes through. Meek Jitsu is able to jump out of the shots. Gets the double kill with a nice headshot. Maybe even the triple. Nope, gets the assist. I bet it. I think the comms are just saying, that was my triple! But it's okay. We move on. Already he's looking at those dynamic spawns. 8-5 is the score with a minute and a half being drained off the clock. OG Thick Boy is pinging like a madman. Little Lucid responds with a ping of their own. Meek Jitsu also is pinging. Wow, there's so many pings happening right. Oh my days, just look at that kill feed. But it might pay off here as it gets some damage in.
Yeah, that has to be one of the most annoying things if you're playing ranked matchmaking. Nobody uses their mic, but you seem to always get that one person who will just start pinging plays repeatedly.
Yeah, I'll ping twice if they're APSO, but that's about it. Sometimes 3 if I'm like, yo, we need to look here, but 4 is a little excessive.
The thing I'm talking about is people who... I have the superintendent from ODST as my little AI in the game, so it's that little sound.
Yeah.
I'm not doing a great automatopoeia for it, but just imagine that sound. Just I'm like, dude, okay, stop.
Yeah. I have superintendent in Spanish. I kind of like,
oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's interesting. But right now, looking back into the action, it was tied for just a split second. Way Station takes the lead by 5 here, 16-11. Way Station, even though they haven't won a series yet, I believe they've taken a map or 2. You see Wes Outlaw trying to get a slay, gets the body disrespect on the Little Lucid. Bro, he's a kid, bro. Chill. Right there. 3 kills in favor for the squad in blue. But I feel like Little Lucid needs to lock in here and just shut up the opponent, because that kid is frying. OG Thick Boy on their perspective now. Optic Gaming Thick Boy just trying to get some information to distribute to their squad. Finds the straggler. Dr. Love goes to the doctor's office and then immediately flips side. Not Flipsy, I'm sorry, bro. Gets picked off. OG Thick Boy with the nice plays right there. Looking like a member of Optic Gaming in Contenders. Gets a shot across the map, but no one's there to connect. Almost gets a great kill onto flip side, if I'm not mistaken. Coded is blinking with their shields. Finally regains them. BR in hand. It's just swarmed by 2 players in blue. Tries to throw the nade, but Polykill gets out of it. 2 down for First Minion as that lead is back up to 5. The no-scope assist from Polykill doing it all. Reloading twice, and chaos is ensuing as the pings come up once again. And a body shot connects, and man, with those sniper ricochets, it's weird seeing all of those snipes bend in the middle of the air. But I love that update. 27-18, so that snowball is in effect for Way Station. They're just looking strong, controlling power items, and getting the information they have.
That they are, and it sounds like you might be catching a little bit of lag. Polykill, though, with the sniper over at top rockets, not where you usually see it on this map, but picking up kills from there, which is ultimately what matters in a Team Slayer game. 29-22. Polykill making it 30-22 now. As we are hitting the, I would say the halfway point of any Slayer in Halo is that 30 kill mark. I know it's not the mathematical halfway point. Shut up. We've been here, done that. If it's good enough for Puckett, it's good enough for me.
Yeah. Right now,
Polykill, we've been on with him for a little bit now. He has managed to stay alive for a good long while, but I really want to see him try and put this sniper rifle in a position where he can kind of see a few more of the First Minion players, maybe not on the rocket side of the map. It is technically the tallest point of the map. You do have angles on a lot of different parts of the map from there, but you're also pretty exposed. The fact that he was able to pick up the number of kills that he did from that side of the map is quite impressive. So props to him as the Caster's Curse takes him down. On board now with Flipside, who is again also on the rocket side. Way Station is up by 9 kills here. First Minion is definitely on the back foot currently, but Way Station, they just need to keep the gas up. They just need to keep team fights up the way that they have been doing this whole match.
Flipside trying to live
whole game,
back.
I should say.
Back again. Gets a shot into Thick Boy, who was Absol 2v2 on the map. Love my duos on Origin. Flip side tries to turn, but didn't have the height on that shot. Little Lucid and company are now up off the desk. Green flip side, it will be up in like 5 seconds or so. 40-32. First Minion need to go 2-1 to close this out, but Waystation just need to get their trades, get one pick onto Nikijitsu. Pings once again. Polly gets a pick onto Thick Boy. 43-32 as we see another slay from West Outlaw. The trade happens at that bottom BR. Doctor is blinking, but is able to get their health back. And 3v3 only a couple seconds as those respawns are up, but immediately the death screens come out for both teams.
They do. Nursing Dr. Love, I'm going to shout him out as well. 13 kills, but also 11 assists. So really doing it all for Waystation. Not only getting a fair amount of kills on his own, but also opening up a lot of these kills for his teammates. As West Outlaw picks up number 14.
Yeah,
three kills to go. Kills to go for Waystation. There's not left trying to find player at Blue BR, trying to get an angle, does not get it, but West Outlaw picks up another kill over at Snipe side. Nurse Nut Love picks up a kill at Rockets. One more, and he finds it. 15, 11, and 12 for him. West Outlaw, 15, 4, and 9.
There we go. Thank you, production. You're doing a great job. I'm messing up. Frenetic's doing the heavy lifting as always. It happens. It's not Halo without a little bit of chalk. Thank the Lord the power's still on. But right there, a great nade
hey,
from
knock on wood.
to get the double kill and 3 down for Waystation right now. Thick Boy just playing that back batteries area with that camo. I would maybe say get out of that hill with that power item, but as long as it works, it works. So I'm not going to nitpick it too much. Thick Boy trying to get more time. And once this P1 is done, look at how they rotate. I would really be surprised if someone just flings themselves through the bottom mid. 10 seconds left for First Minion to get it. The Hill Guardian badge comes up, but Thick Boy goes down. 3v2 in favor of First Minion, who look in prime position to take this P1.
They are. Waystation hasn't really been able to touch this batteries hill. It's kind of speaks to First Minion just taking pretty solid control here. And is that the camouflage right there? Oh, I was about to say, how did that get there? As Thick Boy shrouds batteries for, well, I'm not quite sure why, but, you know, better to make sure the other team cannot use that. I feel like he thought it was camo, too. He kind of stared at it for an extended period. He's like, is that what I think it is? Real camo coming up in the next few seconds here. Thick Boy staying alive in the hill. Not for too much longer. West Outlaw goes down. All dead for Waystation, and camo in the hands of Little Lucid. Little Lucid trying to locate the Waystation push, finds them going through bottom control. Helps out with a kill at Mangler, and now he's going to be pushing back up to top control. And it is always kind of funny to see the outlines and see people run by each other without noticing it as the observer here. It's something you would want to have as a player, but obviously that would be kind of unsporting. Little Lucid going down with the camo, getting it, but not really, unfortunately, able to make much use of it. Waystation now holding down this blue tunnel hill, and looks like actually Mixed is going to push in and get this. Waystation almost had it indeed, but First Minion had that lead. Now 2-0 as Waystation trying to get this Whirlpool hill so they can get on the board.
Enemy team took the hill.
Oh boy, we're seeing some pixelation of the screen preview, so it's a little hard to tell what's going on. We have a player here sniping in Gold Tunnel. First Minion still controlling this hill. Sniper goes down. 3 dead for First Minion as Waystation pushes the Whirlpool hill. Oh, Oh, this is a little bit chaotic, I feel like. Just both these teams are kind of rushing this hill a little bit. And oh no. I'm not sure who that was on Way Station because this is still a little pixelated on my end, but Wes Outlaw production is telling me, unfortunately, sticking himself. Yeah, hate to see it. And I can say that with a lot of sympathy. Redeems himself. I can say that with a lot of sympathy because I actually did that myself on a stream match. I'm not proud to admit it, but there it is.
Yeah, I did have a little bit of lag and latency issues, but I feel like I'm back. Right now, we're in the perspective of Flip Side, trying to get control of this P3 here in the Whirlpool, which is dancing around like there's some good Bad Bunny being played in the background. Gets a great slay at top A, then immediately trades, actually. I think they're going to get taken out. 2 down, 3 down for a First Minion while Way Station are coming up
Good
off the desk
doctor with the double kill and the perfect.
Yeah, with the spawns, and now it's 2-1 here. Things are starting to even out for me on the late, so I think we're good. Thank you for stepping in there, getting the double kill. 3v3 on this map. Coded just flying at that triple stack, wearing the complexity camo. Yeah, we're good. Everything looks crisp once again. Meek Jitsu comes up off the death screen. So does Thick Boy. So Coded is trying to live here. Dances away from that nade. 4v4. I feel like we rarely see that in this series. Just seeing everybody long. It's so staggered at this level that if you're able to maintain, Polly kills me, mad about that one. Meek gets the perfect onto West. Yeah, it's just if you're able to stay coordinated and keep everybody up, that is really going to be the advantage. This is going to be chaos. It looks like Way Station are just W-king a little too much, getting a little frustrated, trying to just ape that point. They are pushing through long haul. Oh, they are not pushing through long haul here. That kind of surprises me a little bit. You do see Polykill going to that attic. Coded looks away. Nurse gets a slay onto Meek. Thick Boy with the ping. Poly gets one onto Thick Boy. Dr. Love there on that point. Little Lucid is the last one up. And I wanted to mention, I feel like First Minion, their key to success is have Little Lucid pop off. I hate to put so much pressure on the young gun, but I feel like if Little Lucid's playing well, then First Minion's playing amazing. So right now, Little Lucid hasn't been able to do much. It's kind of had a couple deaths back to back with not much output, and once they find their rhythm, it's going to be a tall task for Way Station to come back, but they do have a great opportunity as Flipside gets the melee with the camo and takes control of this point. The triple stack push comes in, the great slay onto Thick Boy, but like I was saying, Little Lucid is there. 2 kills with this life and a double kill, so now 3 is trying to get the extra 1. The triple kill from the kid. Love to see that. The over, that would have been my favorite over in all of HRL. I would not die. Right there, the triple stack player goes down.
Maybe a little bit too fearless, the young gun. But here he is, pushing right back to C-flat. No fear in the dojo, as Gilkey would say. And First Minion nearly there to take this 4th hill and go up 3-1 in the game. And just doesn't seem like anybody can really touch him. 17 kills. Only 1 assist, though. He doesn't need the help, I guess.
Oh, that kid is frying, bro. I love to see it, and I know I put it in such, douchebaggery terms, but honestly, that kid is freaking frying. Love to see that Way Station trying to push in, but they're just being collapsed on. 3v2, Little Lucid onto that point once again, and like I mentioned, I'm going to tip my own cap and say, if Little Lucid's playing well, then First Minion, great. And that's their key to success, is let the kid gun down the opposing team. I would love to hear him getting loud. Ah, man, just making me happy, putting a smile on my face. Love to see that. Gets the slay on the flip side. And the last one up is the young gun. Uses the grapple. A great play getting out of there. Man, this kid has some great potential. I hope their dad is watching, because if I was their pops, I'd be very, very, very proud. Man, W dads in the chat.
W to the dads in the chat, indeed. One of the unsung heroes that we have here in the community. Base station, though, putting some time on this bottom mid hill, but it's not a lot. There's 2 minutes left on the game clock. First Minion getting some time in this hill as well. I'm actually kind of surprised they're not deciding to play keep away. It's not that I think they should, but I see a lot of teams in matchmaking and also at contender level sometimes. Once it hits this bottom mid hill, it always seems everybody defaults to, okay, it's bottom mid. I don't really want to get in this hill. Let's play keep away with the other team.
Yeah, and I didn't really like this push out of Little Lucid. I say you're spending a little too much on A. You got to make sure that you're effective with your positionings. If you just stayed at C in long haul, you would have had to move a little bit less. Maybe you couldn't have gone there in the heat of the moment. Completely understand it. No harm, no foul. But you do surrender a little bit of more time to the way station squad. Just get out of A if it's at bottom mid. Just get out of A. You did try to go for that bandit. You see Coded, not with that bandit, with that PR. Coded with this PR, get some shots onto Hydra. So now I'm going to switch my focus onto another player. Just dropping into bottom mid, somehow getting the kill. Wow, everybody is just, like you said, W King and Meek Jitsu trying to control C Plat. That's what I like to see. They do get a pick, but then surrender that power position. Little Lucid once again able to take control. The spawns for First Minion are at bottom A. 3 down for Way Station as Dr. Love gets on to the game once again. The camo is drained, and I think it's going to be 3-2 here if Way Station are able to stay in control. Yep, they will score here.
That restarts our rotation all over again. Hill is back. Batteries.
Enemy team took the hill.
Now, Way Station in control of that hill. They've got control of gold as well. They're all spawning over there. You have Little Lucid over in control by himself. And then you have the rest of First Minion pushing in through gold pipes. And it looks like they were able to pick up 2 kills here.
Enemy team took
We have a player at Batledge trying their best to stay alive. Fearlessly challenging them, maybe a little bit too fearless.
enemy team
But here is Coded to pick up the slack. Pick up that kill. But Coded goes down. Polykill stays alive at top gold. And now you have First Minion. Nice kill on top gold, not respective. You're getting a little bit of a split spawn here, which is kind of good for Way Station, but also kind of not, because now you're in a position where you're being shot from both sides, and Way Station is just controlling gold only. They've managed to pick up a double kill, but what I want to see here from Dr. Love and the rest of the team is as you pick up this double and you clear out gold, great that you do that, but you need to control one side or the other of the map as well, or else you will get that split spawn again, and it will ruin your day. It looks like they're listening to me because that is just what they did. They controlled long haul, forced the spawn over an elevator. Right now, First Minion is earning a little bit of time, but getting hunted down in hill, Mikitsu was. And now First Minion, or sorry, Way Station, apologies, has tied things up. We're going to the final hill in Blue Tunnel.
Yeah, 3-3 is the score. Last point wins it and takes the lead in the series 2-1. Will First Minion clutch up here, or will Way Station make a great comeback behind the place of Dr. Love? Doing a great job. You see the player in red just ratting, but that might be a sacrifice they're willing to make because they took out 2. 4 down. West Outlaw is the last one up on the lobby. Wow, Thick Boys just now coming up. Meek also comes up. Now everybody's off that death screen. I mean, I was thinking Way Station was going to get a lot of time from that play and that push, but Dr. Love gets a slay onto Thick Boy. Let's see, because it's a 2-down situation for the squad in red. First Minion are now in a tricky situation, as which each death, they're just going to struggle to claw the hill back. Doctor, help me. It's a clinic right now out of this play. He's doing that objective play. I'm going to want to see that time on that scoreboard. 3 down for First Minion once again. Doctor's just dancing and gets a 1 more pick onto Meek. 3 down once again for First Minion with that Way Station. I bet they're saying, they're getting loud saying, let's go.
There we go. Back on to it, and not a moment too soon as West Outlaw is running the first flag for Way Station, not juggling it too much. I'm actually kind of interested to see that, but Flipside now taking over after West Outlaw taking down There's Dr. Love picking up another kill at Carside, but is he going to be able to get a touch on this flag? No, he is not. Just as quickly as Waystation runs it, First Minion gets the return. Talk about an exciting start.
Yeah, just back and forth, back and forth. And like you mentioned, that flag juggle is really a strat that I really don't see utilized too much at this level. When someone is able to get a flag juggle till, it almost seems like a guaranteed cap. With some curb slides in there, like Legend, it really is a great opportunity for your team to score it. Even if there's 3 players on the map, someone's usually able to get a slay on the run because everybody's just swarming for that flag right now. They get a touch though, but it is stopped. Both teams trying to get into that base, but it's a 3-down situation for Waystation as that flag is in the hands of Meek Jitsu. That's what I mean. If you're just able to get some curb slides in, they took the damage. They're blinking. Keep running, keep running, keep running. Okay, they get the trade,
no.
so I'm not that mad. Coded FPS now with that flag and the complexity skin. I won't bash on it too much. With 2 minutes being played here, they get the first one. 1-0 in favor of First Minion. We might go to another game 5. Man, what a season the HRL level. No matter if it's mixed or pre-made, this has been a treat to watch. Thank you everybody for being here, and thank you to you, Frenetic, and thank you, Meg, for pushing those buttons. I know we're all a little tired. It's late on the East Coast. It's getting late on the West Coast. Meek Jitsu with that act camo, just staying at top mid.
I'm excited to see what Meek Jitsu can do here. He's leading the lobby currently with 8 kills, 4 assists as well. But I don't know, the thing that I really want to see from both these teams with as we see Meek Jitsu play that camo, I wish he had hit one of those shots, but here's Flipside coming in. He's got the hands for everybody, as even though he's the last person alive for Waystation temporarily. He's got the hands to get a double kill, keep that flag alive. There's some Dr. Love also keeping that flag alive. With one little teeny tiny pixel of health, gets it into his base.
Yeah.
And ties it up.
Yeah, the team shots were not enough there. It's 1-1 now. Waystation trying to close out the series and the stream. Meek Jitsu on 11, 4, and 5 just came up off the death screen, so look for that player to make a big impact. Nobody here except Meek is on double digits so far in the Slay department, which is kind of shocking. The double kill out of that player. The light pop off, but then hits the floor. Meek once again with the Guardian Angel badge, just anchoring top mid, trying to get the player that's jiggle peeking. I even started jiggle peeking. It feels like at all levels, everybody the jiggle with the wiggle with the shields back up. Meek is pushing into that blue fridge, gets the help from the teammate. It's now a 3 or 4v2 situation for First Minion. They get one more slay and they'll be running that flag. They do, and just like that, oh, Meek doesn't even need to turn. That's what I mean. At this level, you can kind of just like full send that flag. Trust that your teammates will get the slays based on the opposing players being drawn out because of that objective being in the middle of the map. Coded is the last one up though for their squad. Meek is coming up, but that P1 engagement, ooh, ends in a stalemate as Coded is trying to get their shields back. Meek with the double ping, letting the teammates know where to look. It looks like Flipside gets taken out by Little Lucid. West Outlaw gets Thick Boy with the headshot. Still 1-1 here with 7.5 minutes remaining. I don't think we're going to go to full 5 caps. I think we're going to go maybe to like a 3-1, 3-2. But with that flag gets touched.
I'm actually going to make a prediction that this is going to be a 2-1 victory. For which team, I'm not sure, but I feel like it's going to be 2-1.
All right, that's good. What else do you see?
Well, what I'm also seeing is just both these teams are pretty even as far as the plays go. They're mostly concentrated with Jitsu on First Minion, and between West Outlaw, Nurse, and Dr. Love on the side of Waystation. The thing that I want to see for whichever team next pulls a flag, pull it through car side, get the juggles in. But I want to say the way that I always like to do it, the way I always found the most success is I actually will throw it out through the window and get it to car 1 and then continue the run through the util. Or if I know their team is freshly 4 dead, I might instead just run it through courtyard after going through car 1. The juggling to me, I think, is really essential. Like, just because of how small this map is, because of how quickly the enemy team can get to a position where they can lay down damage on you, you want to be able to get that flag over to your base as fast as possible, to get behind cover as fast as possible.
Yeah,
Here we have the flag in motion now. It's going to be Way Station's flag getting pulled. Mikijutsu is going to run it after one of his teammates started the run, but it doesn't look like it's going to work out. Flip side with the camo. I don't think he had the flag stop, but that does not matter. He's going to be running the flag with the camo. And here, I would say don't sprint. I would even maybe say don't even worry about juggling, at least when the camo runs out. Because you can't be seen when you're doing that.
Yeah. Even if it's not the best juggle, I still like to see that out of flip side. First Minion are dropping. The flag is away. I'm just realizing that now. So Jitsu actually has that flag at the opponent's, at their own base, excuse me. But Polykill is on that return. The touch is there in time. Will the slay also be there? And player lives. So interesting standoff that we have right now. Polykill is able to play their life. No one is in sight to clean up that kill. Code is the last one up, tries to get the touch, does 4 down for First Minion, but Poly's on that re. I feel like that's a song, Poly on that re. I don't know. But 3v3 on the map. Flip side now pushing through car 1. West Outlaw gets a slay. Dr. Love gets taken out by Meek. An interesting battle at that U goes in the favor of Meek, who just popped off and is, wow, 26, 8, and 10. But their team is behind.
Yeah, and it just goes to show it's not all about the slays, as Meek was another one on the board, 27 kills for him. But it's not just about the slays. You gotta be in a position. Your team has to be in a position with an objective game type like this to actually get the flag pulled and run across the map. It's not enough to just toss the flag out. To use Halo 2 as an analogy, there's certain people who will end up with a bunch of flag pulls for their team and say, hey, we lost, it's not my fault, I pulled the flag 9 times. It's like, okay, yeah, you pulled the flag 9 times, as my prediction goes down the toilet, as we tie up 2-2. But yeah, you pulled the flag 9-10 times, you sat in the enemy's base and just threw it out, and it got returned within a couple seconds. And you just pulled the flag and did nothing with it. Yeah, good job. But here we have Way Station still running this flag as OG Quickboy running back to his base for a minute. Not quite sure why he did that. That's going to cost him a little bit. Oh, wait, never mind, never mind. They got the stop. They got the stop. And they didn't get the touch, though. That is crazy to me. That West Outlaw did not grab the flag and keep the timer going. He ended up dying, so it doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things, but did not keep that flag alive. The rest of Way Station very quickly, though, stopping the First Minion flag run. So it's just, this is constant chaos, I feel like. Neither of these teams is doing too many really coordinated flag runs. Here we have Code FPS just pulling the flag randomly when everybody is alive. This is not the way, I would say. But 2-2, 2 minutes, 18 seconds and counting on the game clock. How do you feel like this is going to go? You feel like we're going to see overtime, or do you feel like one of these teams is going to force a flag through and we're going to see maybe a 3-2 victory?
I know you just flushed away your prediction, but I think we're going to see a 3-2 victory within time. I think someone's going to get the touch here. They do. Little Lucid is there. The young gun frying Jitsu with the 30 slays. I frankly think First Minion are going to take it. Little Lucid does get taken out. Man, I'm caster cursing the squad because it looks like Polykill will get that return. Doctor is able to get the movement at that bridge, and right now they do drop, but that flag is far enough. If they get the trade,
wow,
the
West
double
Outlaw
kill
making it up for it.
is
Making up
there.
for it.
Yeah, and with that, I think with these 90 seconds remaining, First Minion just need to just group up here, play together, and make sure that they're coordinating their last couple pushes, because that might be the series if Way Station are able to close things out in this couple in this very little time that's left. I just got a text that my friend just placed in Ranked Arena and Slayer, so I'm excited to get out of the stream. But Polykill might have the final word here, trying to get that flag out and make the score 4-2, icing this game and the series. I think right now we're just a little bit in that end time. Flip side was just maybe a little frustrated or got a little jazzed up, had to yell let's go before picking up the sticks one more time from that like short break where they stopped playing for like that split second. It looked like they were on the opposing team, but no, they definitely got loud. Even if they're 10, 9, and 20, still doing all that they can to contribute to a successful team win here. First Minion are just pushing out, trying, but West is on that lead.
Yeah, and I think this is, unfortunately, yeah, there is no scenario in which First Minion can get to flag caps in this length of time. Waste Station is your victor for this series. They take it 3-1, and they are on the board now for the season. They're now 1-3. First Minion will be